All right, AkronHipHop.com, the ReporterNewspaperOnline.com, right back at you with the lovely, very gifted Miss Ginger Baylor, a
Wow.
councilwoman at large.
Yes.
Miss Baylor. Hey, tell somebody, man, what the heck? What does that mean, councilwoman at large?
It means you cover the entire city.
Okay, when we say covering, what we doing? We are connecting the city to the people. Tell me like I'm 2 years old, because I really don't know.
Like, okay, well, you have ward council people.
Okay.
They cover a specific area in the city of Akron. Like Ward 8 might be up near close towards West Market, Fairline area, and that. And then you have other wards, like 4 comes down a little bit closer to maybe Copley Road and all of that. And then you have, it's actually like 10 different wards throughout the city that are like that. And it's just you service that particular group of people that live in that ward, which lines are drawn for different jurisdictions to where people.
Oh, so I can call them neighborhoods, communities.
Right.
Wards, okay. And so there's one main person that governs, if you will, that particular community, and then there's one over all of them.
Yes.
And that's you.
Yes. It's me and 2 other at-large
okay.
council people.
So, man, what got you into trying to do something for the community the way you're doing it now?
Well, I started out with school board and, servicing parents and students. And then it just morphed into city council, which is a whole different thing, being a part of the legislation that is created and implemented became a new role for me.
The good news is, man, that we have in our midst someone who's already doing a job, not someone who's trying to convince you that, hey, vote for me so I can do something. You want them to vote for you so you can continue to do some of the incredible things you've been doing in the community. Tell them why it's important to keep that tradition going with yourself.
Okay, it's important because a lot of times when you join a new group of, or get into a new job role per se, you have to learn that job. So a lot of the first term is ramping up, learning how everything operates, getting to know your colleagues, getting to know the job that you're supposed to be doing in conjunction with what they're doing, and vice versa. Yeah, it'll be more creating new legislation because I've, spent time assessing the gaps and the different needs that are taking place throughout the city. So I'll be trying to bring forth some new legislation in some areas and also implementing that legislation to some degree. We really don't put our hands on it too much. We just bring it forth as something that's going to help the community and put it out there. And a lot of times it may even come to a vote. So they would have to decide what that outcome will be.
Okay, well, check this out. First off, you already know the Reporter newspaper has been in business for over 50 years.
Yeah.
Telling our stories, painting the pictures that we can relate to. And you has been instrumental in helping with the Reporter by coming down here and explaining what is going on with the city, what's going on downtown. Hell, I don't understand what's going on, but you come in and you translate. Anything that we need to know right now that's happening right now?
Well, what's happening right now on the major is the election that's coming up. So this is one of the most important elections that the citizens of Akron will participate in, because we're going to be looking for a new mayor for our city to lead and guide the city, to take up the mantle from the former mayor and to maintain and implement some new things that the community needs along the way.
We also have a lot of other people underneath the mayor that's running and trying to position themselves in the position and everything. And you are definitely one of them. Let's just go for it. Let's go straight for the gusto. Why should they vote for you?
Well, they should vote for me because I have a wealth of life experience. I have a heart and a passion for people, for helping, to just doing the work that's necessary in order to make sure that we all have better lives here in the city of Akron. So with some of that, I think as a foundation, it makes me a very viable candidate. Plus, I'm open to listening to others and trying to see things from a different perspectives other than just my own. I try to walk into other person's shoes and try to see from their view rather than just making decisions or incorporate my ideas. I like to hear from the people and know what their needs are.
All right, let's talk about the African American community right now. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I am African American, okay?
No kidding.
Oh, yeah. A lot of us tend to drag our feet when it comes to voting. We wait until we see all the slander videos and stuff like that, and then we get galvanated and excited to go, hey, let's go out and vote now. Then we little do you know, we're not even registered or whatever. Talk to us about the importance of being registered and all that good stuff.
Oh, being registered is ultimately important because if you don't vote, if you're not registered to vote, you don't have a voice. So you can be out here talking to other people, expressing what you think should be done or what needs to be done. But where's your voice? If you don't vote, you don't have a voice. So that's a form of using your voice. And it's very important that you know the guidelines and the restrictions of being able to vote. Because a lot of people don't know, but if you move during a voting cycle and you don't register that new address,
come on now.
When you go down there and think that you're, casting a vote, it's going to be null and void. It's not going to count because you didn't register your new address. So some of those things you need to know about, and you can actually go down to the Board of Elections that's on Grant Street, and they'll be more than happy to help you. They're a great bunch of employees down there, and they're willing to help at every juncture. So make sure you're registered. Make sure if you move or you changed anything about your address or anything like that, that you update that and you're able to cast your vote and for it to count.
Councilwoman at large, Ginger Baylor, we thank you on behalf of the Reporter newspaper and AkronHipHop.com for coming down like you always do and educating the community, taking the time out to spend some time with the community. Hey, anything you need to say before we get out of here?
Just make sure that you vote. Like I said before, this is a pivotal time in our city because we are looking to get a new mayor. So just keep your eyes and ears open, learn all you can, make the best choices that you can.
Hey, have some fun and get something done, y'all. Bye-bye.